Hello, and welcome to the In Tune Spectacular 42 briefing. Not 42. 42 is the answer to life, the universe, and everything. No, the number 42, as in also. Spectacular 40, Part 2, which is coming up March 26th, Saturday, from 4 to 7 p.m. Eastern Time on In Tune with Southern Yang. What is the Spectacular 40 show? Well, the first one was on January 8th of this year. You can download it and listen to it for yourself from the Zeno radio app. Just look for Intune under KGFA. Look for Intune where all fine radio shows are sold. And you can download it and hear the wonderful songs that were sung. 40 songs. There are 40 songs and 40 singers. The Spectacular 42. An amazing playlist is put together by an infinite number of monkeys. It was really hard to gather an infinite number of monkeys. More importantly, we rented out an infinite warehouse space. That is a very costly amount of overhead. You wouldn't believe how big an infinite warehouse is. And then we had to find an infinite number of typewriters, which was incredibly difficult. So difficult, in fact, that we are lacking 3. So we have infinity minus 3, which leaves 3 monkeys plus infinity monkeys, also rather bored. Sat down and came up with 40 amazing songs. They looked for songs, best songs of all time. And then they whittled that down till we had only 40 left. And we took those 40 songs, spread out through all of time, well, mostly from the 50s and forward, so not really all of time so much as just a small amount of time. When it comes to the universe, it really is not a great amount of time for the 50s to current. It's just really the blink of an eye. But we took those, all genres were included, everything's on the table, and then we took the 40 singers and we randomly assigned them into a queue. Each singer was given a random number between 1 and 40, and then in order from 1 through 40, those singers get to look at the playlist of songs. They get 5 minutes. Each of the 40 participants gets 5 minutes and 5 minutes only to look at the playlist. So, number 1 gets to look at a playlist of 40 incredible songs. They get to choose whichever song they want to sing for the Spectacular 42 show. Then that song gets crossed off the list, which leaves 39 songs. And we go to song player number 2, and they look at the song list, and they get to choose a song, and that gets crossed off. And then there are 38. And then fast forward until there's just 1 person left, and 1 song left, and that person gets screwed. I mean, they get to be challenged more than most of the other players because they get stuck with the last. I mean, not stuck. They're given an opportunity. It's really a great opportunity. No, they really get screwed. So basically, it's a fun time. Each player gets 5 minutes to look through at an increasingly shrinking number of songs. And then we're done. All 40 singers go and sing those songs. And then that playlist gets put together and made into the Spectacular 42 show. Now you're saying, okay, but I have questions. All right, I have answers. What happens if I take more than 5 minutes? Well, good question. If you take more than 5 minutes, if you do not get your answer back to me, tell me which song you want to sing within the 5-minute time period, then a wheel gets spun with all the remaining songs on it, and wherever it lands, whatever song it comes up with is your assigned song. So it pays to get in under your time limit. Otherwise, you will be singing whichever song the wheel comes up with. What about alternative versions, Carl? Am I allowed to sing alternative versions like piano versions or acoustic versions or postmodern jukebox versions or reggae, calypso, funk, death metal versions? The answer is no. No, you have to sing the original version as listed on the playlist. Whoever it's by originally, that is how I want it sung, and I will take great pains to make sure that those versions are available for every song on the 40 playlist list. So, the original versions only, thank you. Can I bring other people in on the song with me? No. No, this is you and you alone. The exception is this. If you take one spot and you sign up with more than one person, then yes, you may bring in multiple people because you're only taking one spot. But you're only allowed one spot. Each of you is only allowed that one spot. So you don't get two spots. You don't get a join group spot along with a solo spot. You get one. So make your decision, make it wisely, and make it stick, because there are no take-backsies. This is a very mature game we're playing, so take-backsies are involved, and in this game, they're not allowed. So that's how that goes. Am I allowed to just submit a song I've already sung? The answer is no. This must be an original song sung for this show. You must sing it even if you sung it 25 other times. You must sing it original for the Spectacular 40 Part 2. Let me also point out, this is a fun, challenging little thing for us to do. If you see a song on the list that you've already sung 40 times, don't pick that song. That's easy. Pick something you've not done before. Come on. Don't be a wuss. Now for the final, tiny, teeny little print. For those of you that decide to participate, when you sing your song, you must keep it on private. You must not share it with anybody until after the broadcast of the Spectacular 40 Part 2 show. You may not submit it to any other shows before it is played on the Spectacular 40 Part 2 show. Then share it away, because I'm sure it's going to be amazing. Do not share it in any of the share rooms in any of your groups. Keep it private, just you. Okay, maybe your significant other, fine. But I don't want it public until after the broadcast of the show, please. Sign-ups begin February 12th during the In-Tune Anti-Valentine show. Must be present to win. Any questions? PM me.